No, ma'am.
Start. Okay, good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are doing good. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Pritika Chetri and I am a new teacher for mass media and communication. So this year, this is the new subject that has been introduced in your school, and I think Rockville is the first ICSE school to introduce this subject to you all. And today I'll brief you about the subject matter. What do you mean by mass media and communication? I will let you know the importance of doing this course, and also will let you know the career prospect, the job profile, where will you land up after doing this subject, after pursuing this subject. So today I will do the introductory class with you all. Okay, I'll let you know the importance also about the mass communication. So, okay, first I'll let you know what does mass media and communication mean. What is the meaning of mass media? What is the meaning of communication? And what is the meaning of mass communication? So, in simple words, mass media means technology that is intended to reach the mass audience. It is a primary means of communication used to reach the vast majority of the general public. Example of mass media are newspaper, radio, television, internet, etc. Okay. Let me give you the live example of what is mass media. See, today I am doing this online class, and you students, you are sitting in front of your mobile phones, you are sitting in front of the computers, you are sitting in front of the laptop, okay? And me, I am giving you information through a medium. So the medium that you and I am getting connected is the mobile phone, which is connected to the internet, the laptop, your PCs, etc. So, mass media is a medium that we are getting connected. The medium which I am teaching you today is the medium that the mobile phone, internet, these are all the mass medium. Now, let me tell you about communication, the meaning of communication. In simple words, it is a process of transmitting and sharing ideas, opinions, facts, values from one person to another or from one organization to another. So communication means to communicate, to send information, to share your ideas. If you are okay, if you and one of your friends, you are chatting among each other, that is communicating. Another example that I can give you is, right now I am giving you information about this subject, that is mass media and communication, okay? So the information that you are listening, the knowledge that you are getting about the subject, anything today what I am delivering that you are listening, that is the communication. You are the listener and I am the communicator, okay? So this is the meaning of communication. Now comes the meaning of mass communication. Mass communication is the communication of information from a person, small group of person, or an organization to a large, heterogeneous and anonymous people. Common communication in mass communication include television, radio, social media, print media, etc. So mass means a group, okay, a group of people, and communication is to communicate. So whenever you are communicating to a group of people, anonymous population, heterogeneous population, that is mass communication. Okay, let me give you an example. If there is a war going in Jammu and Kashmir, okay, between the Indian troops and the army from China, Chinese army and Indian troops, and we are here in Kalimpong town, so how can we get the news? So what is the medium through which we can hear that there is war going in Jammu and Kashmir? So the medium is through television, through newspaper that we read in the morning, through the news feeds that we get in the Facebook, okay, while scrolling we get numerous news feed. So through Facebook, through many newspapers, through radio channels, through FM channels, through television, there is a breaking news. The war is going between Indian and the army troops and the Chinese troops, I'm sorry, between the Indian and the Chinese troops. So that is the medium. Television and everything we can see is a medium, and one single news is reaching the mass population. That is known as mass communication. Okay. Another example, okay, I'll give you is there is a group, class 11 fees WhatsApp group. Okay. So whenever you get a message in WhatsApp, one message is sent by a teacher, and there are you students, the number of students, numerous staff, everyone can read the message. So that message is delivered, received by numerous staff and students. So that is mass communication. A single message that reaches a mass of population is known as mass communication. Okay, so this is the definition for mass media, for communication, and for mass communication. Okay, now I will tell you about the mass communication required skill sets. What are the skills? What are the abilities that you required to become a professional in the field of mass media and communication? Okay, who should you consider taking of mass media and communication as pre-professional course in class 11? Unlike the complex stream of engineering and medical, one does not intend to have a set formulae to succeed in the field of mass communication. Okay, for example, if you want to become a doctor, you have to study science subject, right? And if you want to become an engineer, you have to be very good in mathematics. But in this field, that is mass media and communication, you don't require set rules or set formulae to pursue this course. So mass communication demands candidate to have certain skill sets to be able to make successful career. So I will tell you about the skills that you require to become a successful mass comm professional. Number one skill is creativity. Creativity is turning new ideas, new imagination, ideas into our reality. So those who want to become expert in this field, one has to be very creative. Creativity plays a very important role to be a mass media professional. Number two is communication skills. You should be able to communicate effectively. You have to listen properly, you have to write concisely and clearly, and even you have to maintain a good eye contact. So communication skills is also one of the skill that is required to make a successful career in mass media and communication field. Okay, the third required skill is networking skills. Okay, so you should be able to build and maintain a cordial and a friendly relationship with the people all around. You should have the ability to socialize. So networking skills also plays a very important role, and this is also required to be an expert in the field of mass media. The fourth skill you need to have is good interviewing skills. It means that you need to be prepared about what kind of interview you are going to take, what kind of question you are going to ask. The questions should be right questions. You have to listen carefully. You should be able to control your emotions. Okay. For example, if you get an opportunity to interview, you say a football player, okay, Cristiano Ronaldo. So you have to be prepared with the questions that matches with this profession, that is football. You can't ask question about cricket. So the right question should be there. You should have done a research about him, and so this is the good interviewing skill that is required to become an expert in mass media field. The next skill, that is the fifth one, is problem solving skills. It means that the individual skill should be able to solve problem in an effective and timely manner. You should be able to identify and define the problem generate alternate solution, etc. So the problem solving skills is, if there is something happening, some problem arises, then you should be able to tackle with the problem. You should be able to handle the problem, and also you should try to give solution to overcome the problem. And if that solution is not working, you also need to give an alternate solution to the problem. So problem solving skill is also one of the key importance in the life of the mass comm professional. The sixth skill is good writing skills. One should have good writing skills, giving emphasis in grammar, pronunciation, spelling, vocabulary, brevity, proofreading, etc. For example, if you want to be a good content writer, or if you want to write for a magazine, for a newspaper, then the writing skill is a must. You should be very good with the writing. You should be able to play with different kinds of words. Now, the seventh ability is the ability to present information in effective manner. The information produced should be correct, clear to the audience, and the audience should be able to give the feedback for the information provided. So you have to present the information in such a manner that the information becomes very effective. The audience that listens to your information, they should be able to give the feedback to the information received. So you should be able to present information very clearly in an effective manner. Now the eighth point is the skills is the confidence. Confidence means feeling sure of yourself and your abilities. So confidence helps us feel ready for life experiences, to face challenges, to think I can instead of I can't. So the confidence is very important to be a professional in this field. So you can't say I can't. You always have to say I can. If any kind of problem, any kind of situation is there, you have to say I can, and you have to do it as a mass media professional. Okay, the ninth skill is ability to work under strict deadlines. You should be able to handle multiple tasks, prioritize and work under tight deadlines. For example, if you are writing for a magazine, okay, you are a content writer and you have to write for a magazine, and if the deadline given to you is 8 July, you have to submit your article that is to be published in the magazine, and the magazine is to be published on 15th of July. So if you don't stick to your deadline, then everything will be haphazard. The magazine will not be published and everything will be a mess. So sticking to a deadline